In the top stories, CBI dividend to be distributed to citizens and residents of St. Kitts and Nevis. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew congratulates Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, and Embassy of the Republic of China Taiwan host regional forum on women's empowerment. The details on these stories and more after the break.
This Christmas, give the gift of sight with a little help from Quartz Optical. Choose from the widest selection of fashionable and affordable frames with flexible payment plans available from 3 to 24 months. Schedule your appointment online today at www.quartzoptical.com and get a free gift with every frame plus lens purchase. Come enjoy our gift to you from Quartz Optical, where your eye exam is always free. All major insurance providers are accepted. See in store for details. Merry Christmas from Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
Mosoka, 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 Mosoka.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis has approved the payment of a citizenship by investment dividend to the citizens and residents of the Federation. The CBI dividend is a share of the profits and retained earnings received from the citizenship by investment program. During his appearance on ZIZ Radio on Thursday, advisor to the Office of the Prime Minister, Austin Edinburgh, said that the CBI dividend will be facilitated through the St. Christopher and Nevis Social Security Board and will be distributed in 2 tiers or categories.
First category is pensionable and pensioners, and the second category is classified as those who are not yet pensionable.
He went on to explain the 2 categories, noting that the payments will be made this year.
There are the pensioners and those who are pensionable already, even if they're not receiving it because they have not attained the age. What that means is that persons who have contributed 500 contributions and above. Once you have contributed 500 contributions, you are pensionable once you live to the age of 62. If you have only contributed 499 contributions, then you're not pensionable, and hence the second tier. This will be paid this year. This is the most that I can say.
This is a new policy implemented by the government of St. Kitts and Nevis as a commitment by the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party's administration campaign pledge to the citizens and residents of the Federation. Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has congratulated the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica and leader of the Dominica Labour Party, Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt, on his recent victory at the polls on Tuesday, 6 December 2022. In a congratulatory letter, Dr. Drew commended Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt and the Dominica Labour Party, DLP, on their landslide victory at the polls, winning 19 of the 21 seats in the Commonwealth of Dominica's recent election. Dr. Drew also praised Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerritt on his success over the years, noting, quote, "You have made your mark not only nationally, but regionally and internationally for your hands-on leadership abilities. During your chairmanship of the Caribbean Community CARICOM and the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, you made your mark during periods when the region and the world were faced with economic challenges and helped our region to overcome with confidence," end quote. Honorable Dr. Terence Drew also complimented the Prime Minister of the Commonwealth of Dominica on the impact he has made on the people of Dominica. Quote, "The people of Dominica have spoken resoundingly through their votes, demonstrating their confidence in you as a leader. Your repeated success at the polls is an indication of the trust and faith the people of the Commonwealth of Dominica have in you and in the Labour Party, and their willingness to embrace your innovative thinking and future plans for the country, end quote. The Prime Minister further reiterated his well wishes to the Honourable Roosevelt Skerrit and the people of Dominica, wishing them greater success and prosperity in the coming years. The Republic of China Taiwan invited experts and officials specializing in regional issues in the Caribbean to participate in a regional forum on women's empowerment at the Marriott Resort on Thursday. The forum, titled Towards a New Frontier, Promoting Sustainable Development in the Eastern Caribbean Through Women's Economic Empowerment, aims to highlight many different topics with the sole purpose of educating and sharing ideas that will improve the economic region for women entrepreneurs. Ahead of the event, a welcome reception was held on Wednesday. Minister of Gender Affairs, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, spoke of the empowerment of women over the decades of friendship between St. Kitts and Nevis and the Republic of China Taiwan.
Over these many years, women have been empowered. You have seen their businesses grow, and many who never thought that they would have been in agriculture found themselves in it and end up loving it and have beautiful farms and other businesses. Going into our 40th anniversary with the Republic, I can only imagine the greatness that women will continue to benefit from the training that is always offered, the financial support, and the technical guidance.
Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Right Honourable Dr. Denzel Douglas, spoke of the importance of these types of discussions.
As we engage ourselves throughout the sub-region to modernize our societies and to develop strategies to strengthen and sustain the livelihoods of all our citizens, we must be aware that at the center of all of our efforts must be the plight of every woman, every lady, every female child. And if we do not tap into that gold mine of human resource of our women folk, we will find it extremely difficult to expand our very existence and, in fact, our own economy.
The Towards a New Frontier Forum forms part of the Women's Empowerment Project undertaken by the Republic of China Taiwan in the Eastern Caribbean region. Meanwhile, the economic development of women in the region was the topic of the day as the Republic of China Taiwan's Towards a New Frontier Forum got underway on Thursday. The Eastern Caribbean Forum was being hosted by the Embassy of the Republic of China Taiwan through its International Cooperation and Development Fund, Taiwan ICDF, and the Ministry of Social Development and Gender Affairs in St. Kitts and Nevis. The panels focused on a range of topics with representatives from USAID, Young Leaders of the Americas Initiative, Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, women's representatives of Belize, women's representative of Haiti, and Small Enterprise Development Center St. Vincent. Ambassador of the Republic of China Taiwan to St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Michael Lin, outlined how the forum came about.
To assist our diplomatic allies in Latin America and the Caribbean to speed up post-pandemic recovery, the Republic of China Taiwan launched the Women Empowerment Project in September 2021. We engage in these efforts in the hope that women will become more financially resilient and a steadfast force in the society. There were 2 such forums on women empowerment this year in both Guatemala and Paraguay. St. Kitts and Nevis is the first country to host one in the Caribbean. And this forum, we hope to share our practice with you, and we also hope that this could serve as an arena for all the participants to exchange ideas and share experience.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, thanked the Republic of China Taiwan for hosting the forum and spoke of the impact of the empowerment of women.
When you would have had an event like COVID-19 that would have rocked our economy like others around the world, one would expect that women will be disproportionately affected negatively. And so it makes a lot of sense to have a program like this, especially in St. Kitts and Nevis, targeting women. Because as this program empowers women, it empowers the homes, it empowers children, it empowers partners, families, communities, and the nation on a whole. And I dare say that the empowerment of women in St. Kitts and Nevis is truly the empowerment of our lovely Federation.
Topics for the day's discussions included the current trends and challenges in women's economic empowerment in the Eastern Caribbean, the role of women in global sustainability, and the relevance of women's economic empowerment to sustainable development goals in the Caribbean. After the break, St. Kitts awarded 2023 Caribbean Destination of the Year award, and Minister Henderson salutes 10 individuals for decades of service in the aviation industry. Stay with us.
Slow, jingle all the way home to flow. Where the speed is faster, the price is better. All the way home to flow. Merry connections that bring us together, yeah.
Christmas starts the moment you go postpaid with Flow, because when you do, you get a free smartphone. Plus, you get 20 gigabytes of data, unlimited WhatsApp and YouTube, and 4,000 local minutes.
All the way home to flow.
Fresh Look Paint and Tiles sale. Give your home a fresh look with a fresh coat of paint and a fresh set of tiles. From Horsewood's Building and Nevis Center's 25% off Fresh Look Paint and Tiles sales event. Yes, come to Horsewood's Building and Nevis Centers today and get fresh savings of 25% off all paints and tiles store-wide. Come and give your home a fresh new look with fresh savings and fresh new colors. Fresh new piles of tiles in all styles with a fresh 25% off store-wide on all paints and tiles at Horsewood's Building and Nevis Center. Give your home a fresh start with a fresh new look with fresh new colors, fresh new piles of tiles in all styles, and fresh quality paint at Horsewood's Building and Nevis Center. Fresh Look 25% off paints and tiles sales event. See store for details.
Since graduating from college, saving has been very difficult for me. Having to pay my student and vehicle loans and hire purchases made owning my home a fantasy. So, when I heard about the National Grad Home Mortgage, I was excited and relieved because the National Grad Home Mortgage consolidated all my consumer debts, plus, most importantly, providing funding to build my dream house with one monthly payment. Thank you, National Bank.
Visit any of our National Bank branches for more details about our National Grad Home Mortgage. When you bank at National, you invest in your future.
Welcome back. Caribbean Journal has identified St. Kitts as the 2023 Caribbean Destination of the Year. The accolade was added to the destination's list of achievements during the Caribbean Travel Awards. St. Kitts has been recognized for its heavy concentration on providing rich and authentic travel experiences and its diligent focus on sustainability, community, and the natural environment. According to the Tourism Authority, this recognition is a direct result of the destination's recently launched brand campaign, Venture Deeper, which has resonated within its source markets and the Caribbean diaspora. Minister of Tourism, Honorable Marsha Henderson, said, quote, "We are overjoyed that our destination has received such outstanding recognition. We have worked diligently in tandem with our industry stakeholders to revamp and rejuvenate our tourism product through various initiatives such as workshops and other stakeholder training sessions. This recent award proves that our rebranding efforts were not in vain. We are instilled with even more confidence to continue our robust marketing plans in promoting the island and further improving our tourism product," end quote. Caribbean Journal indicated that St. Kitts' ability to appeal to the 21st century traveler sets the destination apart from its competitors. 10 individuals with more than 300 years in the civil aviation industry were applauded by Minister of Tourism and Civil Aviation, Honorable Marsha Henderson, for their years of service to the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis. The 9 men and 1 woman were identified by the minister as she made a national address on Wednesday to mark World Aviation Day, which is celebrated annually on December 7th.
I pause to salute and honor just a few who have served in this category. Mr. Denzil Jones, former airport manager at Scasper and regulator at the ECA and member of the Air Transport Licensing Board. Mr. Jones was in aviation for over 46 years. Mr. David Blake, who served for 46 years. Mr. John Morton, service for 46 years. Mr. Ellsworth Warner, 38 years at Scasper. Mr. Robert Bob Warner, who gave service for 30 years. Mr. Bernard Rollins, who also served for 30 years. Mr. David Hendrickson, who served in excess of 44 years. Mr. Conrad Liebert. Mr. Joseph Taylor, who served for 21 years. Miss Mary Nurse Clark, who served for 20 years, and the many others who would have contributed to the industry.
The challenges posed to the global aviation industry by the COVID-19 pandemic were also highlighted as an example of how resilient the industry must be in responding and adapting to various developments.
At the onset of the pandemic, together we all helped to keep the world connected through the IKEA Council's Aviation Recovery Task Force. The task force provides practical and timely guidance to governments and the industry for the restarting of the international air transport sector and recovery from the impact of the pandemic in a globally coordinated manner.
Minister Henderson noted that the government is committed to ensuring safety in the aviation industry and urged people to join together to celebrate World Aviation Day 2022. The government of St. Kitts and Nevis strongly supports any initiative aimed at promoting environmental conservation and preservation in the Federation. The latest of such was witnessed on December 3rd when the St. Christopher and Nevis Conservation Foundation launched its first grant-making cycle. SCNCF is an agency geared towards fostering and promoting the conservation, protection, and maintenance of the biodiversity of the terrestrial and marine environment, as well as promoting resource mobilization in support of the conservation of the environment. Minister of Environment and Climate Action, Honorable Dr. Joel Clark, welcomed the initiative and pledged the government's fullest support.
We all recognize that environmental protection and conservation is actually the foundation for sustainability and for economic sustainability for St. Kitts and Nevis. With that said, you have our commitment as a government to support this work and to fashion our next 20 years of development around preservation and conservation of the environment and, of course, climate resilience. Why would we do this? We recognize that, let's say, the nature-based tours, they're all based on going into Central Forest Reserve. We have so many people whose livelihoods are linked to the environment, terrestrial and marine, and if we recklessly use the environment and if we do not make intentional steps to protect the environment, would we have a tourism product in 5 years? No. So it's critical that we support initiatives such as this one.
The St. Christopher and Nevis Conservation Foundation was founded in 2016 through a partnership with the Caribbean Biodiversity Fund. The foundation will provide grant-making opportunities in the NGO, private and public sector arenas. These opportunities will focus on biodiversity conservation within the protected areas. As the foundation focuses on increasing community-based responses, it will offer startup funds for small projects that will improve the state of the country's biodiversity. The St. Kitts Tourism Authority is pleased with the number of cruise calls this week, indicating an uptick in cruise passengers to the island. In an interview on Wednesday at the Arrival Hall on Port Zante with Product Development Manager at the SKTA, Golda Franks, she spoke of the impact.
So today is indeed a busy cruise ship day for us. We welcome 4 ships such as the Celebrity Apex, Marella Explorer 2, Seaborn Aviation and Aida Diva. This week we are calling it a busy cruise week because we have multiple ships in. We are extremely grateful and excited to have such business back into St. Kitts. We are also extremely grateful for our partnership we have with our different cruise lines to ensure that there's presence for St. Kitts on the various cruise itineraries.
According to the SKTA, just over 5,000 passengers had visited St. Kitts at the time of the interview. Updated figures are expected at the end of the week. Coming up in regional news, Trinidad and Tobago government to meet future housing needs. The details when we come back.
Triple that, triple cashback grab and win. Thousands of dollars in cashback coupons is up for grabs in this triple cashback season at Horswood's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture with their massive triple that, triple cashback grab and win. Every hire purchase customer will not only get triple cashback on every FlexPay purchase, they will also get a chance to grab thousands of dollars in cashback coupons for absolutely free groceries in their triple cashback grab and win promotion. Yes, thousands of dollars in cashback coupons for free groceries is up for grabs with Horsewood Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Stores. Triple that, triple cashback grab and win. Come now and grab great deals, great prices, great furniture and appliances, and grab thousands of dollars in free groceries at Horsewood Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store. Triple that, triple cashback grab and win. Thousands up for grabs today. See store for details.
We don't know. When we get it back in the flag, we don't know. When we go sit and wine again, we don't know. What if Carnival sail on the ark again? We don't know. Bubbles, one thing we know, we want back with Carnival.
You should be here.
One thing for sure.